It's the most interactive sports talk show in town. It's also a show that pours itself out for numbers. Listen, anyone who turns on ESPN, the television station, at any moment in time, you are almost guaranteed when football season begins to, at some point over a period of 30 minutes, see a conversation about the Dallas Cowboys. We know this. And we know in a radio industry that is so measured by the numbies that we have to exploit this. So, guys, it's time for another segment of Hanging with the Boys.
I want me some glory hole.
Prescott, he starts to come and then he pulls out. How about them Cowboys?
Well, first of all, I'm saying that he is, which is more often the case than not. This sounds a little hollow, but he does and is maturing, and he is. What was he going, 66? Was he going 66 miles an hour?
Last year?
No, this year. So he's 34 miles an hour less than this year than he was last year. 98-66, so that's improvement.
I got to say, Jerry Jones is the absolute best. Hate him all you want. That is absolutely hilarious. Talking about second-round draft pick Sam Williams, who was traveling 71 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone in a Dodge Charger. That is such Dodge Charger energy.
He was going 66 miles per hour.
Oh, 66. I thought it was 71 per the police report.
Oh, well, Jerry thinks it's 66.
Listen, it's still...
He was doing the math based off of 66 miles per hour.
Williams reached into his backseat to retrieve the plate because his front license plate wasn't on. Jesus, dude. There was a gun in the car, and it smelled like marijuana, and there was a plastic bottle of cigars inside the center cup holder.
Okay, that's not illegal. Well,
depends
on
weed.
what's in the cigar. Yeah.
Well, listen, who hasn't rolled up some weed in a cigar roll? Officers searched the vehicle and found a machine used to roll joints, an open pack of rolling papers. My God, this is so Cowboys. Last year, Sam Williams, again a second-round pick, was involved in a crash in Plano. Charged with misdemeanor reckless driving. He was going nearly 100 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour speed zone. So Jerry is right. He is driving slower, but he is also driving now with a gun and with weed. So this is very classic Cowboys here.
I like the detail of him forgetting the front license plate.
Come on, guys. Now, I suppose we are in Texas, and Houston is the capital of paper plates. I'm sure that South Oklahoma isn't that different as far as everyone having paper plates. But yeah, come on, dude, just screw it on the front. It's in your back seat. Man, this guy really sounds like he's going to figure it out someday as an adult.
I believe in this guy.
You believe in him? Well, Jerry believes he's maturing. Jerry Jones...
Maturing,
correct.
Which is a real mature way to say it.
That's the correct pronunciation, I do declare. Mature. Sam Williams, maturing. Also, guys, the Dallas Cowboys, remember last week, made a trade. They got Trey Lance from the San Francisco 49ers, only sending a fourth-round pick to do it. I got to say, if I'm Dak Prescott, I'd be pretty pissed hearing Jerry Jones explain why they wanted to bring a young quarterback into the quarterback room.
The idea of having what we had seen when he came through the draft and being able to work with it again with our quarterback room was just an opportunity that we have thought about many times, try to get to. If he had hung around long enough, we might have done this on the Philadelphia quarterback back 2 years ago.
So he basically just said, yeah, we might have drafted Jalen Hurts a couple of years ago. I mean, it's borderline tampering. He's talking about the team he's on. I feel like they should take away a first-round draft pick from the Cowboys. Because remember, the Patriots lost a first-round draft pick for a lot of BS back in the day. You know?
Wait, what they lose it for?
Tom Brady, Deflategate.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Brady got suspended 4
Openly
games.
cheating in the AFC title game. Only reason they won that AFC title game.
Won
Thank
it by
you,
100
DeQuell
points.
Jackson.
And won it by 100 effing points. Anyway, I mean, if you're Dak Prescott, how do you feel about that? Because Dak Prescott clearly is not feeling the trade for Trey Lance. This was his reaction when asked about the move.
I mean, I can't say that I necessarily expected it, no. I understand that that's business. I understand that they're probably on a timeline. They need to get something done. And as I said, he felt like that strengthened his team. To be honest with you, I'm not surprised by anything anymore. You've been in this league 8 years, been on this team. It's hard to say that I was surprised, to be honest with you.
So basically, that's essentially this is the NFL. It's a cutthroat business, as we learned yesterday.
No, not only, he didn't just say in this league, he said on this team. So it's not just an NFL thing. He is aware that the Dallas Cowboys is a weird freaking team.
I don't think that Trey Lance is serious competition. No one should think that Trey Lance is serious competition. But, I mean, Dak Prescott is the one that's holding the Dallas Cowboys back.
Yeah, but Trey Lance isn't the one that's going to push him forward.
You're right. I mean, I don't think this is the worst roll of the dice. Like, I actually respect the move.
No, it's a little weird. It's because Cooper Rush is still on the team and was pretty good for him last year. But I can see how they can twist themselves into thinking like, well, Trey Lance at least has more potential than Cooper Rush does.
What if Trey Lance ends up the third string quarterback behind Cooper Rush?
I mean, he will. Yeah.
Remember, while we were talking earlier about how there's a lot of dumb sports fans and many of them happen to be Cowboys fans. Remember when there was a growing push for Cooper Rush to replace Dak Prescott all time?
Yes. Like 10 months ago? Yes, I remember that.
My God, dude.
Imagine if they had Jalen Hurts. Going back to Jerry Jones mentioning that.
If they stumbled into Jalen Hurts after stumbling into Dak Prescott, that would be very annoying.
Yeah, because he went in the second round. I think early second round. If I remember
Hurts was
correctly.
an early second round pick, yes, and Dak was a fourth round pick.
Yeah.
That would be annoying if they got quarterbacks outside of the first round, both of whom are good.
Romo was undrafted, right? Or seventh?
Yes, he was. You're right. Speaking of Tony Romo, we talked about Tony Romo yesterday. We were talking about how we were 9 days away from the start of the NFL season, and I just wanted an excuse to play this clip of Tony Romo during the 2017 AFC Championship game between the Patriots and Jaguars.
Never touched him. That's a catch. We got to see this. Oh, that's loose. That is definitely.
That last one, the noise and the slurping. I don't know what the hell happened there. Tony Romo's okay with broadcasting criticism of him, and this is an all-time spin zone. Guess what? There's agendas. People like clicks. I mean, that's a real thing. And I think they should. I think it's all a positive. Talking about it, it helps all of the NFL. Our job is to go out there and perform like we've done and try to always do our best. I think we've done a great job with that. You're looking at a very talented group here. Like all things, we're going to try to go and try to put our best foot forward. My God, this is just mindless cliches that you would expect out of Aaron Boone in a Yankees team meeting.
I mean, where's he wrong? There's an agenda. There's agendas.
There are.
People like clicks. Where's he wrong? That 100% true.
That's 100% a real thing.
That's a real thing. True. I think they should. It respects people's not only freedom of choice, but freedom of speech.
That's American.
I think it's all a positive. He's taken this and he's being better.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah. It helps the NFL. It does. We're talking about it right now.
The NFL. You know, they say fat hogs get slaughtered. This NFL keeps on getting fatter, Sean Mapes.
Yes, Mark Cuban actually said that about the NFL.
He did.
10 years ago.
Now he's got Kyrie Irving on his team. Life comes at you fast.
I saw he got interviewed by Pat Bev.
He did?
Yeah, he was on the Pat Bev podcast. I'll give it a listen.
I might listen to that.
See if there's anything good.
I want to hear Patrick Beverly talking trash. This is the Paul Gallant Show, ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. That is our weekly segment, checking in with the Dallas Cowboys, hanging, playing with the boys.